You're sitting at the table, about to dig into your favorite meal. A steaming bowl of soup, a savory sandwich, or even a simple salad. It looks healthy, smells divine, and feels satisfying. But what if I told you that hidden within those seemingly harmless bites is a silent saboteur, quietly increasing your risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke? This isn't about the salt you sprinkle on top. It's about the salt that's already there, lurking where you least expect it. Welcome to the world of hidden sodium, and the simple changes you can make to protect your health. The sodium sneak attack. Salt is everywhere. It's in the chips you snack on, the sauces you drizzle, the bread you toast, and even the health bars you rely on for a midday energy boost. We all need sodium to survive. It helps maintain fluid balance, aids in nerve function, and supports muscle contraction. But here's the thing. Most of us are eating way too much of it, more than double the recommended daily amount. The World Health Organization suggests a sodium intake of less than 2,000 milligrams per day. But the average adult consumes closer to 3,400 milligrams. That's like eating an extra tablespoon of salt every single day. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure, which forces your heart to work harder, increases wear and tear on your arteries, and paves the way for strokes and heart attacks. The worst part? You might not even realize it's happening because sodium doesn't just come from the salt shaker. It's hidden in processed foods, restaurant meals, and even healthy options. Sodium's disguises. Let's break it down. A single slice of bread can contain up to 230 milligrams of sodium. That might not sound like much, but stack a few slices into a sandwich. Add a couple of slices of cheese. 200,300 milligrams each. And slather on some condiments like mayonnaise or mustard. And suddenly, your light lunch is packing more sodium than a large order of fast food fries. Frozen meals, canned soups, and packaged snacks are even worse. A single serving of instant ramen can have over 1,500 milligrams of sodium, almost your entire daily limit. And don't think you're safe with low-calorie or organic options. Many of these products use sodium to enhance flavor or extend shelf life. Even sweet foods, like breakfast cereals and pastries, can contain surprising amounts of salt. But the most shocking offenders are the foods we don't think twice about. Soy sauce, for instance, is 14% sodium by weight. A tablespoon can contain over 900 milligrams. And let's not forget pizza, processed meats like bacon and sausage, and condiments like ketchup and barbecue sauce. Together, they form a trifecta of salty, savory satisfaction, and a recipe for long-term health problems. The role of high sodium in stroke risk. To understand why sodium is so dangerous, let's take a closer look at its impact on the body. When you consume too much sodium, your kidneys struggle to keep up with excreting it. This causes your body to retain water, increasing the volume of blood flowing through your arteries. Over time, This elevated blood volume puts pressure on your blood vessels, causing them to stiffen and narrow. This condition, known as hypertension, is a leading risk factor for strokes. When your blood vessels can no longer expand and contract properly, the chances of a blockage or rupture increase. A stroke occurs when blood flow to the brain is interrupted, depriving brain cells of oxygen and nutrients. In severe cases, this can lead to paralysis, cognitive impairment, or even death. According to the American Heart Association, reducing sodium intake by just 1,000 milligrams per day could significantly lower your risk of cardiovascular events. That's a small change with big rewards. Break free from sodium overload. The good news is that you don't have to give up flavor to cut back on sodium. Here are some practical tips to help you get started. Cook from scratch. Processed and prepackaged foods are the biggest sources of hidden sodium. By preparing meals at home, you can control exactly how much salt goes into your food. Use fresh ingredients and experiment with herbs, spices, garlic, and citrus to add flavor without the need for salt. Rinse canned foods. If you rely on canned beans or vegetables, rinse them under running water before cooking. This simple step can remove up to 40% of the sodium. Choose fresh or frozen. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and unprocessed meats are naturally low in sodium. Frozen options can be a good alternative, but check the labels to avoid added salt. Be label savvy. Look for products labeled low sodium, reduced sodium, or no salt added. However, don't take these claims at face value. Always check the nutrition facts panel for the actual sodium content. Taste before you season. It's a common habit to add salt automatically while cooking or at the table. Instead, taste your food first. You might find it doesn't need any extra seasoning. Cut back gradually. Your taste buds adapt over time. Start by reducing the salt in your recipes by half, then adjust as needed. Soon, you won't miss it at all. Decode the labels. Navigating food labels can feel like decoding a secret language, but it's worth the effort. Here's a quick guide. Sodium-free. Less than 5 milligrams per serving. Low sodium. 140 milligrams or less per serving. Reduced sodium. At least 25% less sodium than the regular version. Unsalted, no salt added. No salt is added during processing, but the product may still contain naturally occurring sodium. Be mindful of serving sizes. A product might seem low in sodium, but if you're eating multiple servings, the sodium content adds up quickly. Hydrate and balance. Did you know that drinking more water can help flush excess sodium from your system? Staying hydrated supports kidney function and helps maintain a healthy balance of fluids in your body. Foods rich in potassium, such as bananas, avocados, spinach, and sweet potatoes, can also counteract sodium's effects. Potassium helps relax blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and reducing strain on your heart. The bottom line: Salt is a powerful ingredient. It enhances flavor, preserves food, and even plays a role in some of our most cherished culinary traditions. But it's also a double-edged sword. Too much sodium can turn a delicious meal into a health hazard. The choice is yours. By becoming more mindful of your sodium intake, choosing fresh and unprocessed foods, and embracing the natural flavors of herbs and spices, you can protect your health without sacrificing enjoyment. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, every step you take is a step toward a healthier, happier you.